Good morning!
Well, hello there. Howdy. This is future me. And I went in and changed the cables. I got some white braided cables. Looks a little bit better than the black. Still not 100% happy with the design of the all black GPU, so we're gonna end up going with something different before too long, hopefully. Gotta fight the scalpers currently. It's crazy. Anyways, I know the black looks pretty good to some of you, but it just kind of clashes, so yeah, here we go. Alright, man, I tell you what, it is about that time, ain't it? Whew, it has been a week, and it ain't even over. Got my espresso ready, so we're gonna get into it. My rig is done almost. I say almost because I'm not happy with the GPU. I mean, I'm happy with it, but we'll get into that too. This is a 7900 XTX. I had to camp out at Micro Center for 12 plus hours almost, and you know, I got there at like 10 o'clock at night the night before, and there was nobody there, and then like right when I got there, some other people got there, and then it just turned into like, you know, 70 people or so. They only had like 30 cards or something like that, and if I'm not mistaken, they were split up between the XT and the XTX, or it could have been 30 XT and 30 XTX, but it was a very low number, and I know there wasn't enough XTXs for everyone in the audience, or the line, I guess I should say, because it was a hell of a show. I felt like we were part of a show, to be honest. It was pretty crazy. Lots of drama happened. I was accused of scalping. I had some people who walked up to some military veterans, thank you for your service, but they were pulling in at like literally opening. When the doors opened, they pulled up and they just expected to get a GPU, because I don't know if it's because they were military or what, but they didn't get a GPU. Well, someone that I was like around just talking to there was like, hey, you know, I don't think I'm gonna get a GPU, but I got a voucher. Do you like want it by chance? And they got mad. They got like big mad, because they just expected them to just give them one or something like that. So they just thought we were trying to scalp or something like that. But they were like snitching on us. The store manager came up to us and was like, I'm gonna ask y'all to leave. Y'all are scalping and I don't want that in my store. And I'm like, no, I can show you my rig that this is going in. Trust me. Not scalping. If anything, if I didn't get a GPU, I'd be having to buy it from a scalper. That's how serious I want this thing. I ain't trying to scalp it. No thanks. I could have made like 4 grand on it, but yeah. These things were selling for 4 grand. I don't know if any of y'all saw my other video. $4,000. Who in their right mind would pay 4 grand? Y'all got some issues. Well, I did the Z690 Strix board. I was able to find this board on eBay for a good deal. Now, you know I love a deal. Let me tell you how I came across this. I went into Micro Center a week ago to buy this board. They had an open box deal. And I said, awesome, I'll take it. It was like 220 bucks. Not too bad. I got there, and this isn't it, but we're gonna use this for reference. It had bent pins. Basically, unlike, well, actually, shit. AMD boards are pinned now too with AM5. So yeah, you bend these pins, you're effed. Like, you could try to get some really fine point tweezers like this for you know, special uses and stuff. You get a razor blade. You could get a needle and bend it like I did here, because I have to take injections weekly. No, I'm not a junkie, but I have to take injections, and I had a bigger needle than I use, and I was like, huh. I bent it. And I was able to use this and this to bend the pins back. There was probably about 5 or 6 bent pins, and they were bent. And when I say bent, dude, I was ready to send it back. I actually contacted them and told them about it, and they said, oh, we'll just process a refund for you, because you know, you're gonna have to put labor and time and work into it to fix it, and I'm gonna be just stuck with it if not. And he would end up just throwing it away anyways. So at this point I was just like, well, let's just maybe do a partial refund or something, since I'm able to fix it, you know. So it worked out for both of us, you know, like he sold a board, he learned a lesson because he didn't know to check for bent pins, and they don't specialize in computers or anything like that. They had just gotten a hold of some refurbished boards from one of these Amazon outlets or something. And so yeah, that happened. Let me put that over before I freaking stab myself. Let me close my knife. Steven, what's up if you're watching? Everybody go check his channel out, Silverback Gaming 2. He is a good buddy of mine, and we do a gaming channel together when we have the time for it. And it's basically consoles, you name it, so it kind of goes hand in hand. Gamers, consoles, computers, hey. Anyways, contact frame. We did the contact frame. I did a short on it earlier. The contact frame is going to basically give us better temps. I can already tell the difference already. I ran Cinebench earlier, and it was not hitting above 56C. Kind of odd. I'm going to run it again to make sure, but if so, that's probably the coldest 12900K I've ever seen. I'm pretty happy with that. I am running a Strix AIO. I'm running the Strix fans currently. I've got Fantex fan in the back. I got Fantex fans in the front. They are 140s. Another note, I had ordered white ones. I did get kind of scammed on Newegg, not by them, but a third-party seller, probably for the 4th time in the past 2 months. They never shipped them. They printed the shipping label, they never shipped them. So I'm battling with them to try to get a refund because it says that it's been shipped, and they just told me to keep waiting a day, and I'm not waiting another day. Now on to probably what most people want to hear about is a 7900 XTX. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. Is it perfect? No. Why? It just isn't. They need to work on the drivers, I do believe. As you can see, it's drawing 160 watts on the power supply, and that's doing nothing. Like, I'm just sitting idle at the desktop right now. It's literally doing nothing. Give it a second to wake up. It actually put it into sleep mode. So like, yeah, it's doing nothing. I will sign in later. So what do you really think about it? It's good. It's good. You know, in Modern Warfare, okay, I give you an example. The latency, it's better than NVIDIA. I've had 3090s, 3080s, 3070s. You name it, I've had it. I haven't had the 40 series because I just refuse to do the 40 series jump with the power connectors just yet. I'm waiting on those to kind of mature and change a little bit. This one overclocks really, really well, but I'm actually power limited, only being able to overclock it so far. It's not going to pull enough power because of these 2 power connectors. I really think if you're going to get a 7900 XTX, go ahead and grab one with the 3 power connectors, and you'll be able to pull more power, I do believe. I could be wrong, but I am seeing some limitations here. Now, the RAM I chose is Tforce EXTREEM, and it is DDR4000 clock 18 or 17. I'm not sure if I remember. I went with this RAM not because of the speed, the timings, and all that. Well, yeah, I did. I lied. I went because of the speed. But dude, the look of this is beautiful. It's that like matte white. It's kind of like a chalky white. It's very transparent or translucent. Which one is it? Is it transparent or translucent? It's trans something. It's very colorful, okay? I like it. It's pretty. Then you look at, in contrast with all the other white and the RGB, it meshes well. But what is the eyesore and the elephant in the room is this GPU. We circle back around to the GPU. Man, oh man, oh man, I'm torn up about it. I don't like it, you know, like beggars can't be choosers, but when you have a GPU launch and you've only got one model to choose from, it feels like Ford back in the day with the Model A. You can have any color as long as it's black. Is this Ford? AMD, are you Ford? I think AMD is partnered with Ford on this one because you can have it in any color as long as it's black. Oh my gosh. I will tell you another thing with this card. Frame rates are not stable on Forza. I know you see the little Forerunner under there. I'm a big racing guy, off-road guy, Forza guy. No. You want to play Forza on this, you better be locking the frame rate at like 120 or something, because it's gonna jump from 200 down to like 100. Same with Modern Warfare and some scenes on you know, like shoot house or shipyard or whatever it's called, you're gonna go from like 200 down to 80 in like just an online battle. Sometimes it's really unstable. It runs good when it runs good, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. I will tell you, if you want to get more use out of it, go ahead and just use the auto overclock function. Just hit overclock GPU, it bumps the clocks up a little bit. That seems to help more than anything. I was able to get about a 20% boost in FPS easily. So with that said, the GPU, awesome. Power supply, the Strix, awesome. The fan, I don't even think this thing turns on, it runs so efficient. It is 1000-watt platinum. Power draw out of the GPU, I'm hitting anywhere between 550 and 600 total power draw out of my system. So I would say, it's probably hitting up to 500 for that. I'm not a, you know, mathematician there, but you correct me if I'm wrong, and I hope someone does if I am. Other than that, my friends, we're pretty much winding things down on this build, and I'm gonna just chill for a little while, kind of enjoy the holidays. I hope everyone else is enjoying their holidays. We're gonna do some more things. You know, I think for the next week, I'm probably gonna bring a little, you know, something here or there. But if there's something you want to see me build, as you can see, I build a lot of stuff. I build a lot of stuff. I just get bored and want to build something. So might do another budget build. Budget builds are always fun. I know everybody likes the 3070s, and you know, I've actually got a 3070 laying around once again. So, you know, it always happens like that, doesn't it? I wonder, is it for a reason? Is it just happenstance, or is the universe trying to tell me something? I don't know. Maybe it's y'all tell me. But like I said, I got a 3070. We also, back to this, we've got another Z690 board. I keep winding up with Z690 boards. What do? I need a case. I need a CPU. I probably have some NVMe drives. I know I need a power supply. And I do have a cooler. Yeah, I do have a cooler. Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna do some digging after I get off here and look and see what I can find, and I might just drop you a little short of a little teaser in the next few days. So ooh, this ought to be interesting. Stay tuned, my friends. I hope everyone is doing well, and I appreciate you subbing to my channel. I appreciate you watching and checking me out. It's just fun showing what I'm working on and letting people know what to look out for, what to look for, how to find the deals, you know, what things to avoid. You know, if you're in the market for a 7900 XTX, don't pay a scalper. Look on Micro Center, look on Best Buy, look on Amazon. Don't give up. Look at 3 a.m., look at 4 a.m., look at 5 a.m. That's generally when they drop. I don't know why, I don't know how, but these people love to do midnight through 3 and 4 and 5 a.m. drops. Don't know why. The bots won't always beat you, but generally they will. But if you're trying to avoid the bots, you literally just have to have your card ready and just quick. Be quick. That's all you got to do. Add that joker to cart. Don't think, don't sleep, add it, boom, buy it. You can always cancel your order, you can always return it. Just don't pay more than MSRP. Stop doing it, and you know, we won't have this problem anymore. If there's someone willing to pay for it, there's someone willing to charge for it.
I want money, fast. Let me search some YouTube video how to make money.
A few moments later.
A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
This is fine. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.